we're going to read a story before I go to bed this evening called Rest, Rabbit, Rest. These were some of my favorite books when I was little, called Sweet Pickles. And this one was written by Jacquelyn Reinach. They're so fun. Here's all the characters in that series. Rest, Rabbit, Rest. Rabbit was busily seeding and weeding one morning when Hippo jogged by and asked for a glass of water. "I'm too busy," called Rabbit. "If I stop and go to the house, I'll bring you a glass of water. I'll lose approximately 2 minutes. Then I'll be late on my schedule all day." "You mean you don't have time to do a favor for a friend?" sniffed Hippo. "I'm sorry," said Rabbit. "Go ask Goose. She's never busy." Just then, an alarm went off. "There," smiled Rabbit. "I'm right on schedule." The alarm was set for precisely 8:29. That gives me 1 minute to consult my schedule, 8 minutes to put away my tools, and 10 minutes to shower and change clothes, and 12 minutes to hop down to the bank and begin work at 9 o'clock sharp. "Begin work?" snorted Hippo. "You're always working." "Shh," grumbled Rabbit. "Don't interrupt my schedule." Rabbit hopped over to the garage and looked at his schedule for exactly 1 minute. "Hey," yawned Goose from a hammock next door. "Put that thing away. It makes me so nervous." "That's right," said Hippo. "That kind of schedule isn't healthy for anybody." Hippo held his stethoscope against Rabbit's chest. "Stop that. I'm busy," yelled Rabbit. "You're very tense, and that's not healthy," said Hippo. We had better have a talk right now." "Well, I don't have time to listen right now," cried Rabbit. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a little cassette recorder and handed it to Hippo. "Here," he said. "If you have something to say, talk to my machine while I put my tools away. I'll listen to you tonight." Rabbit pointed to his schedule. "I can listen to you at exactly 6:25 this evening while I'm cooking dinner. I save a lot of time that way." Hippo pressed the recording button and spoke into the machine. "Hippo to Rabbit," he said. "Take a healthy tip from a friend. You know all the time you save, you should spend it resting. Take it easy, Rabbit. Rest." And Hippo jogged off. At exactly 9 o'clock, Rabbit unlocked the bank door. At 9:01, he was ready for business. Elephant was the first customer. She wanted some change. "You know, Rabbit," said Elephant, munching a banana, "you look a little tired to me. Maybe you're not eating right." Rabbit frowned. He was counting 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. "Shh," said Rabbit. "Can't you see I'm counting?" "Here, have a banana," said Elephant. "Don't talk to me," muttered Rabbit. "Now I've lost count. Oh, if you have anything to say to me, kindly say it into my cassette recorder. I'll listen to you tonight." Elephant pressed the recording button and said, "This is your friend, Elephant. You look a little thin, Rabbit. Have some cookies, have some soup, and please sit down and rest." Elephant left the bank. It was almost 3 o'clock and time to close the bank. Rabbit was working as hard and as fast as he could. "Next," he called. No one came up to the window. "Next," called Rabbit again. "Who's next?" The next one in line was Zebra, except Zebra was standing on his head with his eyes closed. "Zebra!" cried Rabbit. "You're next. If you don't get up here, you'll lose your turn." Zebra flipped a himself right side up and zipped up to the window. I was doing my yoga, laughed Zebra. It's a relaxing way to stand in line. Relax on your own time, grumbled Rabbit. What can I do for you? I want 1,440 pennies, said Zebra. A penny for every minute in a day. How can you ask me to count all those pennies at 2 minutes till closing, snapped Rabbit. I'll be late on my schedule. I could have asked you for 86,400 pennies, giggled Zebra. That's a penny for every second in a day. Why? Sighed Rabbit. Why are you doing this to me? Give me your recorder and I'll tell you why, said Zebra. Keep counting the pennies. Zebra pressed the recording button and said, hello, guess who this is? You know all those pennies you're counting? Well, that's how much time for fun there is, and you're not having any. That evening, at exactly 6:25, Rabbit switched on his cassette recorder. He listened to Hippo and diced the carrots. He listened to Elephant and peeled a tomato. When he heard Zebra, Rabbit shouted, "This is outrageous! I am the most responsible, reliable, dependable, accountable citizen in this town. And as for resting, I sleep 8 hours every night, and that's just right." Rabbit looked at the clock. "Oh my goodness," he cried, "I'm 3.5 minutes behind schedule." And just then, the doorbell rang. It was Hippo and Elephant and Zebra and Camel and Goose. "Please go away," said Rabbit. "I'm busy." "You're always busy," said Elephant. "That's why we're here. We're going to make some time for you." They marched into the house and began doing all the jobs listed on Rabbit's schedule. "Oh my," said Rabbit, "you've completed my evening schedule for the entire week." "Hooray!" cried everybody, clapping and cheering. "Oh no," groaned Rabbit, "you don't understand. Now I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do. And it's only 8:29 and it's only Monday." Rabbit groaned and moaned and hopped about nervously. "Nothing to do," smiled Hippo, "is exactly what we had in mind." "Now you can rest, Rabbit," said Elephant. "Oh, I suppose you're right," said Rabbit. "I suppose I should rest." His voice trailed off into a small whisper. "But I don't know how." "Just lie down," yawned Goose, "and look at the ceiling." "Or make yourself a peanut butter sandwich," said Elephant. "Or go outside and count the stars," smiled Zebra. "Just a minute," exclaimed Rabbit. He ran for rulers and markers and pencils and papers and clocks. "Rest is a sensible idea," said Rabbit, "and I will as soon as I make a resting schedule." Silly Rabbit. Well, it's time for me to rest. How about you, friends? I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.